Michael, good to talk to you this morning. This has been described as a potential mini deal if it gets done. Does the market have a reason to celebrate the way that we're seeing now, with futures up 264 points for the Dow?
Well, certainly it looks like there's a foundation here for something, as you say, a mini deal, or maybe a little bit better than that. The market is right, I think, to take this positively. If this agreement removes the risk of tariffs going up later this month and in December, that would be a near-term positive for both economies and therefore for the market. It's unlikely that any near-term deal is going to address many of the really thorny questions or problems the U.S. has over intellectual property rights protections in China and the level playing field or lack thereof for investment. But it sounds like it's a better basis for a start towards a more comprehensive deal, maybe early next year, than probably most people, including myself, had expected we would get this week.
Is this optimism now essentially priced in? And how much of what you're talking about with the intellectual property piece of this still in the offing and hanging out there could be problematic for the markets going into this final quarter of the year?
Well, we'll see what is in an agreement if what we get over the next day or so is an agreement. But the issues about intellectual property rights and the role of state-owned enterprises in China, these are extremely problematic because the two sides see these issues very, very differently. And you have to remember also that over the last few months, the addition to the entity list in the United States of important technology firms in China is an issue that China will want to see resolved in any more comprehensive deal. So it's unlikely, I think, that the most difficult issues are going to get resolved today. I think what we get today is an agreement where China buys more stuff from the United States, more soybeans and pork, things that they need anyway, in exchange for maybe the U.S. agreeing not to increase tariffs next week and in December. And that provides maybe a truce, and then early next year, or maybe even later this year, they get back to talking about these harder issues. But a comprehensive deal, as the United States sees it, is still a very difficult thing to achieve over the next few months.
Michael Spencer coming to us from Hong Kong this morning. Thank you so much, Michael, for your time.